What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one DBTV here, back with a brand new Brooklyn Nets video. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And today we're going to be talking about a former Brooklyn Nets player, Kyrie Irving. And I want to give you guys my thoughts on, his latest comments that he made about the Brooklyn Nets in an interview recently, not that long ago. So, here we go.
Control like a genie. I'm making moves soon, you gon' have to king me. Checkmate.
So, in this interview, Kyrie Irving stated that, and I quote, "I think just human nature, man. I'm getting traded to New York environment, and it's just a lot of newness. I'm trying to introduce myself to everybody, figure out, who do you guys go to on the team that confided off the court? Who in our coaching staff is as people? Upper management, who are they as people? What do they expect from me? The big question, why they traded for me? And what does it look like for the future? That's the big question. What does our future look like? What does our future look like? I think that now, again, just where we are in the season and where other teams are positioned already, it kind of looked a little bit of a clusterfuck, to be honest with you, because we're 37-40 and we're trying to fight to get into the play-in game. It's not the expectation I don't think any of us had in that locker room, and me getting traded mid-season, I didn't expect to ask for a trade at this point in the season. So, I wanted to finish out with Brooklyn, finish out the season that we had going, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So, some of the goals I had previously this season had to be shifted, and I had more than willing, which I am, to be flexible and adaptable and live with the results, whether we make the playoffs or not. I just have to be at peace with where I'm at and which I am. And I trust of the guys, and I'm going to be in that war room with every single day. So I'm appreciative of them giving me the opportunity. It's been nothing but great here, and I've been at peace. So it's been good outside of the losses, of course. We'd like to win every game. So Kyrie Irving pretty much said that the Brooklyn Nets, decided to trade him, and it wasn't his decision. And in this, comments that Kyrie Irving made, he's kind of, contradicting himself. He's kind of, playing both sides, which isn't right, because going into the trade deadline, Kyrie Irving did ask out of Brooklyn and basically told them, if you guys don't move me, I am going to leave in free agency. So Kyrie, why the fuck would Sean Marks keep you on this Brooklyn Nets team if you were just going to leave in free agency? That's why, I know a lot of us Brooklyn Net fans are upset with the front office with this team because of the stuff that's been going on with our ownership and, the way that we've been, running business and stuff. But why would we keep somebody that's just going to leave in free agency and get nothing back in return? And that's the thing, in the Eastern Conference, during the time that Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant were on this team, we were the 4th seed. We, at one point, before KD got hurt, we were the number 1 and the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And that's the thing, I feel like we're starting to realize that the league is now becoming more of a team culture way to win games than having a superstar. I've noticed, here's some great examples. The Sacramento Kings. This team, hasn't been in the playoffs since 2006, and their two best players are De'Aaron Fox and, Domantas Sabonis. And they are right now the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. You have, Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, which a lot of people, look at Ja Morant because he's a superstar, but a lot of people don't realize that the Memphis Grizzlies, they win games without Ja Morant because they're a great overall team. And that's the thing, with Kyrie Irving, when he was playing without Kevin Durant, the Nets weren't winning games. We were struggling, just like the Dallas Mavericks are doing right now with Kyrie Irving. The Mavs were doing way better without him. And, the Mavs, they made a move because, Luka Doncic, he needs help. And honestly, the Mavs, made the right move by trading for Kyrie to see if, it works out or not. Because if it doesn't work out, then they can move on from Kyrie in the offseason, and they have some salary cap. But, vice versa, if, Kyrie Irving chooses, to stay with the Mavs, there you go. Luka Doncic has himself a partner. But from the looks of it, the Mavs, they're right now not even in the play-in, and they have not really been winning games. And I feel absolutely bad for Luka Doncic, because that player, man, I want to see him win. But the Brooklyn Nets, made a great move. We went after Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie and got a future first-round pick in return for Kyrie Irving. If Kyrie Irving wasn't so dramatic, off the court, I'm sure we definitely would have gotten a lot more in return. But, Irving was demanding a trade. And a lot of people, I feel like can't blame KD at all in this situation, because out of the big three in Brooklyn with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant gave everything to this organization, and literally we were a toe away from winning a fucking championship. And that's the thing. Kevin Durant, went out, he played every single game, and that's why the Brooklyn Nets, worked with him, because they knew that Kevin Durant gave everything to this organization. And that's the thing. Kevin Durant, deserves to win. He deserves to win a championship now. And honestly, I think that, him going to the Phoenix Suns, was a great move for both the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns. Because now, we got Mikal Bridges, we got Cam Johnson, and we got, I believe, 3 or 4 first-round picks unprotected. And, Kevin Durant, he has, a partner in Devin Booker. He's got Chris Paul. He's got DeAndre Ayton. He's got a pretty good, solid overall team in Phoenix to actually compete for a title this season. But Kyrie Irving, going out on here pretty much saying that, I wanted to finish the season out with Brooklyn. Why would the Brooklyn Nets want to finish the season out with you when all you've been doing during your Brooklyn Nets run was causing issues, off the court and pretty much demanding a trade and telling us that you are going to leave this team regardless, being on contract or not? And the Brooklyn Nets, why are they going to want to keep you, especially not knowing that they can win a championship because of how unreliable you are? And even with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant in the Brooklyn Nets roster that we went into the season with, I even had my doubts, and I even said that I don't think we have enough to win a championship. And that's why I'm actually kind of relieved that we decided to move on from Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. And hopefully, the Brooklyn Nets can go back to the way they were in 2018, 2019, and build our culture. Because that is right now how the NBA is happening. This is how the NBA is going for the future. Because the best teams aren't the ones with the superstars. The best teams are pretty much all 15 guys that are on that team playing team basketball together and winning games and building a culture for their organization. And even the Brooklyn Nets, right now we're currently, as of I'm recording this video, the 6th seed, and we're, fighting, but I don't think this season we have what it takes to go all the way. We'll be lucky if we come out of the first round. But the Brooklyn Nets, we're building that culture again, and having a guy like Mikal Bridges, I think, is a great way to start. I think he's a great player, to build around, and I think, the Brooklyn Nets, the future is looking bright if, they make the right trades and they make the right draft picks. Because if you think that the Brooklyn Nets are going to be getting free agents after the whole, ownership drama with, KD and Kyrie and not being able to, have control over the team, I don't think we're going to be getting any big free agents, for years to come until, we get a new owner. When Kyrie Irving decided to leave the Brooklyn Nets, I decided not to burn my jersey and, thank him for what he's done for the organization. Because our front office, there was a lot of issues with Kyrie Irving in the front office, and you can't just blame the front office. You gotta blame Kyrie Irving as well, because they both made it very hard for each other to work and coexist with each other. I think, Kyrie Irving, he just needs to just move on, stop making comments about the Brooklyn Nets, because now he's just burying himself even more a hole. And I've been supporting Kyrie Irving throughout this entire thing, but he's making it hard when he's doing these interviews and saying how he wanted to finish it out the season with the Brooklyn Nets, when in reality, we know Kyrie Irving wanted to leave this team for a while now. But let me know in the comment section below your guys' thoughts on the whole Kyrie Irving comments and the situation, and let me know as well, where do you guys think the Brooklyn Nets are going to be this coming postseason? Are we going to see the Brooklyn Nets, do better than what we expect? Are they going to go down to the play-in tournament? What's going to happen? Let us know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already and you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me on my social medias and other YouTube pages, all that down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.
Soon you gon' have to king me. Checkmate crown, you gon' have to bring me.